So students, this is the next program based on the nested for loop, and this program is actually a program which is used to print a particular pattern on the screen, on the output screen. So if you see this program, we have declared two variables over here, say I and j, where the value of I is initialized with 1 in the outer for loop, and the value of I goes up to the 5, and the inner for loop, the value of j is initialized with 1 and the value of j goes up to the value of the current I. So the value of j is dependent upon the value of the variable I, and we are actually printing the value of j in this program. So this program is actually prints a particular pattern with the help of this nested for loop. So let us have a look. What does this program perform? So over here, if you see, the value of I is initialized with 1, and the first time the value of I is checked with the value of 5. So the condition is true for the first time, so the control goes inside the body of the outer for loop, and then the value of j is initialized with 1, and the value of j, which is 1, gets checked with the value of current I. So both the value of j and I are 1 over here, and the condition is true. So the control again gets into the body of the inner for loop, and over here the printf statement is written, and the value of j gets printed over here as 1. So for the very first time, the 1 is printed on the screen. Then the control goes to the inner for loop from the back side, and the value of j gets incremented. But since the value of j is dependent upon the I and the current value of I is 1, so the value of j is 2, so condition is not true. So the control does not get into the body of the inner for loop and gets out of the body of the inner for loop, and over here a printf statement is written for the new line feed. So the control changes the line, and this is how control reaches to the body of the outer for loop once again from the back side, and the value of I gets incremented by 1. So the current value of I becomes 2, and it again gets checked with the current value, that is 5. So this is how, for the very first time, when the value of I was 1, the value of j was printed as 1. For the second time, when the value of I becomes 2 and 2 is again less than equals to 5, control gets into the body of the outer for loop. The value of j again gets checked with I starting from 1. So the value of j goes up to the value of I, the current I, that is 2, starting from 1. So the value of j gets printed as 1 for the very first time, and when the value of j gets incremented by 1, it becomes 2, and 2 gets checked with 2. So the value of j becomes 2. So for the second time, the value of j gets printed for 2 times as 1 and 2. So the value of I is 2, the value of j goes up to 2. When the value of I was 1, the value of j goes up to 1. Similarly, when the value of I becomes 3 for the third time, the value of I gets 3 for the third time, then the value of j again starts from 1 and goes up to 3, and starting from 1, 2 and 3, and again this new line feed comes into the scene, in the value of I becomes 4, control goes to the outer for loop from the back side, and the value of I becomes 4 this time. Again the condition is true because I is less than 5. Again j starts from 1 and goes up to where? It goes up to 4. So fourth time, when the value of I was 4, the value of j gets printed from 1 to 4, and the last time when the value of I becomes 5, the last time the condition becomes I less than equals to 5, that is 5 less than equals to 5. So again j starts from 1 and goes up to 5 for the fifth time, that is when the I becomes 5. So this is how we get a pattern in which the value of j getting printed for how many times? For I times, every time. And when the value of I gets incremented once more, that is goes to 6, the condition is checked and it gets false for the sixth time. So control goes out of the outer for loop body and reaches to the getCH function, and this is how we get a particular pattern with the help of this nested for loop concept. So let us have a quick look by running this program on the compiler. We have to wait for a few seconds. So it is getting connected to the server. So it needs once more click. It is taking a time. Now it is getting compiled. So this is the output. 1 for the first time, 1 and 2 for the second time, 1, 2, 3 for the third time, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the fourth time, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the fifth time. So this is how we can print a pattern with the help of this nested for loop. So we'll see some more programs on the for loop. Thank you.